Bring the prisoner's head to her.
You're on a path in the woods.
Okay.
And at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
So we are gonna try 3 more. Now, unfortunately, because I have been, doing, uploading the videos to YouTube with Slay the Princess, which involves me having to look for pictures for thumbnails, I have already seen some spoilers. I haven't seen how you get to them, but I've seen some of the princesses' versions. And I haven't seen all of them, I think. Hopefully not. But we're gonna try and get some that I want to check out. Now, let me think of a few that I wanted to check out. The Adversary. So last time I did the Adversary... Ow. Last time I did the Adversary, I just went full aggression on her. And we ended up just fighting until the route was over. So I wonder what happens if I refuse to fight her once I have into the Adversary.
You're here to
So let's go
slay
do
her.
that.
If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
I'm pretty sure I don't need any of this, so we can just go.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within. A warning before you go any further.
She will lie. She will cheat.
She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says. We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them. Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about. The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare.
There's also
The
another
air is
one I want
stale
to
and
check
musty,
out
and the floor
that I
and
remembered.
walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade.
Oh yeah, and I also want to check out Nightmare, because that was one that I did, but because I ran away, I ended up not even knowing what she looks like. I know what she looks like because I've already seen pictures, but I haven't encountered her yet, so...
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
So I want to do this one, the Nightmare, and then one other one that I had that I remembered. I think for the Adversary, I do have to take the blade.
You take the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it. The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her voice carries up the stairs.
Who's there?
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here. Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
Hey, I think I'm here to kill you.
Oh, are you now? Why don't you come down and let me take a look at you?
Great job. You gave away the element of surprise. Good luck, hero. You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement. She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world? Focus on the task at hand.
You weren't kidding when you said you were here to kill me.
What? No way! Why you even think that? Yeah, it wasn't a joke.
I know. You brought a knife with you and everything. But you don't have to try and kill me. You could always toss that scrap of metal to the ground and give the two of us a chance to talk things out.
She makes a compelling point.
This
What
is a
if we
different
didn't kill her?
direction
What if
to what
we
I
just
did
dropped the
before.
blade and talked? Don't you dare.
Don't you dare.
It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster. Killing someone in cold blood isn't very becoming of us.
Why not explore? That is true. So what would the exploration in this case be? I came to kill her and then I stopped. I don't know if that's gonna go in any direction. That's kind of my concern. I feel like that's just gonna go for the tower. I could go for the tower, I guess. Sure.
The blade tumbles out of your trembling hands and drops to the floor with an unceremonious clang.
Thank you. Maybe now we can just talk.
Against your better judgment, you step forward to speak with the princess face to face. Unarmed. We'll be fine. I don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here, but I can assure you there's no reasoning with her. Just make sure you don't forget about the blade on the floor. You're going to need it.
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship.
Indeed. I could go for the nightmare here, I guess. Do you know I'm here to kill you?
Do you?
Good question. Apparently you're going to end the world.
Don't just tell her that.
Don't tell her that.
Is that why they threw me down here? But I don't want to hurt anyone. I like the world, I think. I don't remember much about it, to be honest. I've been down here a long time.
Just how long has she been down here?
If I'm supposed to be capable of ending the world, then how did I wind up here, chained to a wall? Have they told you why I'm allegedly so dangerous?
What are you going to do when I let you out here? I was hoping you'd tell me.
Ending the world seems like an awful lot for just one person to do. I wouldn't even know where to start.
I believe her. She doesn't have to know how to destroy the world to be capable of doing it.
True.
At the end of the day, whatever the two of us have going on down here is about trust. Whoever sent you to slay me claimed I was a threat to the world, but they didn't tell you why. That doesn't sound right to me. And I don't think it sounds right to you either. Otherwise, we'd be killing each other instead of talking.
She has a point. There's a reason I've been telling you to question the situation, and there's a reason you've listened.
I don't know if I can get to adversary here. I think the only way I could get adversary here would be if I ultimately decide to slay her.
So, I could tell you that I'd lead a quiet life in the woods, or that I'd open an orphanage, or that I'd do any other
If I
number
decide
of
to spare
good
her,
things
I'm
that
going to
sure
the tower.
You think you want to hear.
I can decide to leave.
But you don't really know me.
I guess
do
we could
you?
go that.
What can my word possibly be worth in a situation like this?
She's right about
Since
one
I did
thing.
want to go to the nightmare.
Her word isn't worth anything.
Like I said, it's all about trust. Blind trust. So do you trust me, the prisoner, the victim, the princess clearly incapable of ending the world? Or do you trust whoever put me here?
She's wrong. This isn't about trust. This is about risk. We stand to lose everything, all for the sake of one person, and a subjugating monarch, no less.
A relationship? Are you coming on to me?
Don't jump to any weird conclusions. We're two people who have met each other. By definition, we have a relationship.
How would I get you out of here? What's your name?
She hesitates before answering.
You can address me as your Royal Highness.
I think to
Or
get
Her Majesty. Any
the
honorific should do, really.
leaving option, I have to explore everything.
Again, she offers no specifics. No matter how hard you try, you'll never get a straight answer out.
Because otherwise the option doesn't even show up. How long have you been down here?
Too long.
Okay, let's...
Oh, have you decided what to do with me?
You know why you're here.
Here we go. So this is the... so if I try to slay her here, I think I go to adversary. If I go to try and get her, I'll go to the tower. Because I've already done the prisoner, so the prisoner is going to be locked out. And if I go here, I think I go to nightmare. Let's go to nightmare. I haven't seen nightmare yet.
Leaving her alive is too risky. If you don't deal with her soon, she will find a way out.
One way or another, I'm going to find a way out of here. You can make it easier for both of us if you help. And if you don't, I can promise that you'll come to regret that decision.
You have to make a choice. Let's hope for all our sakes it's the right one.
I made my choice. I'm locking her in the basement.
I know you think this is a fair compromise, but it isn't. No one wins here. It's a chance we'll have to take. We can make this work. If we just stay here and keep watch, no one has to die.
You're making a mistake.
You turn your back to the princess and make your way to the stairs.
It won't be long before I slip these chains. And once I'm out of here, there will be hell to pay for leaving me behind.
Slip these chains? She can't, right? She needed our help to get out of here. But do you hear the conviction in her voice? I don't think she's bluffing. Either way, she dropped her mask, didn't she? You can still turn around and finish the job.
Well, that's a relief. I was afraid I'd already committed to not slay her. That's because it's so silly.
It'll be the death of all of us, but fine. Have it your way. You close the basement door, locking it behind you and quickly barricading it with the heavy wooden table that once held the blade. Okay, we can make this work. You settle in against the far wall to watch the basement door. It isn't long before you start to drift off, your eyelids heavy with fatigue. But sleep doesn't come. Instead, your rest is broken by a piercing, wailing voice calling out to you from the other side of the door.
I know you're still there. Why don't you make things easier on yourself and let me out? It's not like this little door will hold for very long anyways. It's probably a good idea to try to get back on my good side.
She sounds terrifying. Like she's less of the princess you saw and more like something out of a nightmare.
I imagine it is this comment that results in her turning into a nightmare.
As she violently rattles the door, do your best to shut her out of your mind.
When I get out of here, I'm going to pick you apart piece by piece. I won't forget what you did, and I'll never forget it. You don't know the kind of enemy you've made tonight.
It doesn't sound like she's getting any weaker. No, it doesn't.
So last time, when I entered the nightmare, I went for ignore and go to sleep. Is there one where I can just open the door here? Threaten all you want. All it does is ease my guilty conscience. So all that was just an act, wasn't it? You're not really innocent or harmless. You're not even princess, you're a monster. I think both of these are pretty aggressive. Let's just ignore her, I guess. Ignore her.
Just don't pay attention to
She doesn't exist, she can't hurt me.
You put the princess's threats out of your mind as best you can and huddle up against the wall. You jolt awake in the middle of the night to silence in the cabin. The ruckus has stopped, and the door to the basement is ajar.
I wonder.
Its lock broken.
I wonder what
the table
happens
shoved
if
out.
you leave her when she has the other personality. Oh, we're gonna have to check that.
Where is she?
Thanks for helping me get out of that awful basement.
You try and stumble to your feet, but as the princess draws near, it's as though your body simply stops working. It isn't all at once. The paralysis comes in waves. First your toes go numb, and then your feet, and then your legs. Whose side are you on?
Is it that the one where she starts biting her hand off? Yes. The problem I have with that one is I don't remember there being an option to leave her. But we can check.
Yours, of course. But I have a duty to uphold the truth. Lying about the facts of the situation doesn't change them.
So helpless. I can take my time with you, can't I?
She steps closer, one silent footfall at a time.
You can also try
cocking
running
her
away
head
in chapter 1.
Curiosity as you feel your organs shutting
Instead
down
of chapter 2.
one by one.
I'm pretty sure the result is the same, because ultimately, when the whole plot of this story is that both you and the princess are kind of trapped in like a mini pocket dimension, and there's nothing outside of the cabin. So like, I'm pretty sure if you run away from chapter 1 or in chapter 2, the result is the same.
Or maybe I can't take my time with you. You don't look well. A little green around the gills. What a shame. If you'd only helped me get out of here, we could have done such wonderful things together.
You get a specific chapter 2 of running away in chapter 1.
Your lungs stop drawing in breath.
Okay.
And your heart freezes in your chest.
Then I'm curious.
You have
I'd say better luck next time. But we both know this is the end, don't we?
It can't be.
Okay.
This can't actually be
Here
how
we go.
everything ends.
Chapter Nightmare.
I'm sorry, but it is. Everything goes dark, and you die.
The Nightmare.
You're on a path in the woods.
Who was the voice in this
and at
one?
the
Was
end
it the
of that
Broken?
path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin
No.
is a princess.
The Broken is with the tower. Is this the Paranoid?
You're here to slay her.
Proceed to the cabin.
A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
I don't think lying and cheating is her thing. She was very direct with us last time. Or at least she was direct with us after we decided to lock her away.
It doesn't matter. Don't trust anyone.
Don't trust anyone, not even yourself. Okay.
The interior of the cabin
yeah,
is
that is
plain.
spooky.
The smooth wood of the walls almost featureless.
No more
The
door
only
to lock
furniture
her
of
in.
note is a lone table, knocked on its side in the corner of the room. A pristine blade stands between you and the open, inviting basement doorway.
I guess there's no door because since she got out of there by herself, we view the door as useless because she can get out and in no matter what.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Oh my god, I just saw the freaking eyes there. Dude, that is creepy. Shoo, shoo, away with you, creatures.
Hold on. What happened to the door?
It's just an empty frame. She's already gotten out, hasn't she? And she's ready for us. She's been waiting. Can't you feel her eyes on us?
I can definitely feel eyes on us.
I'm going to need all of you to pull yourselves together. The princess has not already, so deep breath in,
Oops.
deep breath.
Oops. The princess has not already gotten out, but if you keep getting stuck in your head like this, you're going to struggle to get the job done. Is anything about the mirror, approach the mirror? I don't know if there's a single one where the mirror matters. Do I want to take the blade? Last time I took the blade. I don't want to take the blade. Let's not take the blade. But the paranoia might force me to take the blade.
We should have taken the knife again. I don't think she's going to take an olive branch. We need something sharper.
Let's try an olive branch, though.
You cross over the threshold and onto a series of isolated steps suspended in darkness. More eyes, too. You never mention the eyes. The air seeping up from below reminds you of fresh lightning and static, as if you're descending into a place that isn't meant for a creature of flesh and blood.
Did you lay the
If the
princess
lives
yet?
here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor.
No. Yes. Maybe. Depends on the route. I think I've done a couple that I could technically lay her.
Her cruel and playful voice prances up the stairs.
Well, welcome, Saver. How's it going?
I didn't think you'd come back. We're gonna have a lot of fun, you and I.
Oh, God.
Come back. She must have you confused with someone else.
No. She knows who I am.
You really don't remember, do you? It doesn't matter. We need a game plan. We know we can't just go down there unprepared.
I'm going to talk to her. We don't need a plan. I'm just going to kill her. Mr. Rada seems to think I can do it. I don't know why you're all being such pessimistic. Step off into the void between the stairs. Huh. That is an interesting option. Step off into the void between the stairs. That is a very interesting option. I'm gonna go for I'm going to talk to her.
Didn't you hear my warning a minute ago? She can't be trusted. Talking won't do you any good. Something tells me she isn't going to be very keen on talking anyway. You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. As you emerge, you find yourself between two loose rows of white wooden planks suspended in nothingness. A smattering of cobblestones visible against the inky black of the basement mark where the floor should be, forming vague pathways.
I wonder what the
At what seems to be the
planks...
end of the room, they diverge in opposite directions.
What the
left
planks
and right.
represent. I guess it's just like a very creepy way to represent walls.
She could be anywhere, and there's nowhere for us to hide. We're completely exposed. Are you really not going to comment on how weird this place is? No, I'm not. Somebody needs to be the voice of reason here, and it certainly isn't you. Excuse me, I'm being incredibly reasonable. You're the one who's just matter-of-factly describing whatever the hell we're looking at like it's an ordinary basement. We're going to die down here. I don't want to die again. Please stop saying that. You're only going to make things worse. Just pick a direction and start moving.
I wouldn't give it too much thought if I were you. It doesn't really matter, because either way you go, I'm going to find you.
Can we just sit in place then and wait for her? Go back the way you came. Do nothing. We can do nothing. I feel like do nothing makes more sense. Right, it's like if she's just gonna find me, what's the point of going left or right? I could just sit still and wait for her to come to me.
You decide it's best to do nothing.
There you are.
Hey there.
I told you I was going to find you.
As the princess approaches, your legs suddenly go numb.
She's like a banshee.
Your arms quickly follow.
She has a mask though. Why the mask?
This is it, isn't it?
No little knife this time. It's almost like you want me to get you.
No.
There has to be a way out of this.
Shut up, paranoid.
Think! What did you do? Pull yourself together. She isn't supposed to be like this.
I wonder how many times I'll get to play with you before you break.
Are you that angry? Come on, we could talk this out.
As your blood begins to coagulate, it's as if every part of your being is coming to a lurching halt.
Wait, am I just dead?
Heart,
Just like that?
liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves. Your lungs pull in a desperate gulp of air as your eyes shoot back open.
Okay. Not dead yet. For now.
What are you doing? I'm working. Do you want this body to function, or do you want... And then experience stops once more as your body reapproaches death. Okay, whatever you were doing, please just start doing it again. Are you sure about that? Are You sure that's what you want? Or do you want to interrupt me some more? You have seconds left.
Yes, I'm sure.
Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. Heart. Again, your eyes shoot open as you gasp for breath.
Can't decide what you want to do, can you?
Huh.
Oh well, standing there gasping like a fish is more fun than dead, even if you look ridiculous.
She isn't attacking us. Why? The why doesn't matter. She's already proven her ill intent. Don't lose sight of your mission.
Yeah, I can hear him in the background.
And how are we supposed to do that? We don't have a weapon. The way out of here is nowhere to be seen.
We don't need a weapon. The tongue is the strongest weapon, not the sharpest blade.
That isn't my fault.
That isn't. Shut
It
up.
doesn't matter whose fault it is because fighting her isn't an option. Then you should get looking, shouldn't you?
Why won't you finish me off? What good am I to you alive? What do you want from me? What happened after you killed me last time? I was sent here to stop you from destroying... See what a fracture. Such lewd words, From destroying the world. I can't just let you leave. You're a lunatic, you know that. If you want to work together, can you at least turn off this whole organs shutting down situation? How about I just kill you instead? We don't have to be enemies, we can work together, we can be friends even. I'm not doing any of this. I'm not helping you leave. I'm not going to try and kill you, so do your worst. Remain with your nightmare. Okay, let us get out of here. Fine, you... It doesn't seem like this... So from what I can understand, it seems that she's enjoying torturing us. And she's quite... I wouldn't say she's pissed at us, because I think she's already past the point of pissed. I feel like she's just... Part of her personality is she just likes toying with us. So I don't feel like she cares about working together with us. Because all she wants is to see us suffer. I feel like if I say like we can be friends, she's gonna be like, really? After you left me, you want to be friends? I wonder what happens if I remain with her. I feel like that's gonna be the one option that's gonna be like the one she's gonna be most pleased with, but it's gonna like completely F me up. So let's go with the first question. Why aren't you finishing me off?
Because I don't want to. And even if I did, I don't have to.
Okay.
Look at the way you're struggling to stay alive. It's taking everything you have to keep your heart pumping right now. And I'm enjoying the show.
The princess leans forward, bringing her masked lips close to your ear.
Oh, this sun is annoying.
If I want to see you gone, all I need to do is break your concentration.
Oh yeah, paranoia stopped speaking.
Heart, lungs, liver.
Okay, here we go.
Nerves. Heart, lungs, liver. She slowly runs her velvet glove across the base of your neck. It feels like static. And then... Shit, make her stop!
Hey, snap out of it.
Okay, deep breath, we're fine. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart.
Oh no.
You're back.
One moment, and then you're gone. Just like that. Ah, and there's the fear.
She pulls away.
But that wouldn't be very fun, now would it? I've already done that.
Okay. So she doesn't want to kill us yet because she's enjoying this. So we have to prolong this. To stop you from destroying the world, I can't just let you leave. Let's now go. You're a lunatic, you know that, right? If you want to work together, she clearly doesn't want to work together. So I have to pique her interest. Let's go with this one. We don't have to be enemies. Let's go with that.
Would you look at that? You're suggesting exactly what I want. Somebody's ahead of the curve.
Oh wait, she does want this. Okay, never mind.
I tried to leave while you suffocated, but that stupid cabin wouldn't let me. So I started to drag your body out with me, and then...
Oh, okay.
Well, you died before I could get to the door. And then I was here, and now you're here too.
Oh, okay. So that's why she's also not killing us yet. Because she probably already... She's realized that if we die, she can't leave.
I don't think I can live without you. And dead doesn't count. And as much as I love what we have going on, I have bigger plans than tormenting one poor little creature forever. I want to leave.
If you need me alive, then why did you threaten me on the stairs? Why didn't you try to be nice to me? Well, because we weren't nice to her. I was sent here to stop you, and if I let you out, what then? Do we go our separate ways?
Definitely not. If you're what I need to leave this place, chances are you're pretty useful. I think I'll keep you right by my side. A little good luck charm to make sure I stay free. Don't worry, I'll make sure to take good care of you. I promise.
Can we stop the organ shutting down though? Can you like stop this? Being around you is agony. I'm not going to. Wasn't there one that was like that? If we want to work together, yeah. Can you at least turn off this whole organ shutting down situation?
I am what I am. It's not my fault that you can't handle being around me.
Okay, so it's not even her who's doing it. It's ourselves who's doing it. Damn. Okay, that complicates things. Stop you from destroying the world? No. How about I just kill you now? And what if I refuse? What? No. Let's try and leave together. Okay, let's get out of here. Let's try this. Is this really the choice I'm gonna go for? Yes.
What? No!
Yes!
You come around. Oh, this is going to be so wonderful.
No, I'm not going to let this happen. Before you can utter another word, your body stops moving, and,
Oh no, the
think you could just wrest control away from us. This body's barely functioning as it is. Doesn't the world end if we fail to stop her? Won't letting us die here just make it end faster? Shit.
The paranoid is like, shut up, narrator. You have no control here.
Lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart. With a flick of the princess's wrist, the stairs slide back into place. I can't believe you're making me watch you damn everyone to torment and oblivion.
Come along now. You don't want to be stuck down here.
The princess glides onto the stairs and beckons you to follow. If only you had a weapon, this would be the perfect opportunity to use it.
Oh wait, but there's a weapon upstairs. Is the narrator gonna force me to use it?
But we don't. We've already made our choice. We can still grab it on the way out.
There we go.
You're not wrong, but maybe you should let me handle the suggestions for the time being. Just focus on keeping us alive. Right.
Step onto the stairs, follow the princess.
You step onto the basement stairs.
Her eyes are
Following the
always
princess
looking
as
at
she
us.
ascends. Pins and needles punctuate your every step, an uncomfortable and constant reminder of your mortality. Is this really worth it?
At least it's a choice.
That doesn't justify anything. A terrible choice is still terrible.
Make sure you keep up. We wouldn't want you to fall.
As if acting on instinct, you crane your neck and look behind you. There is nothing there. The princess reaches the top of the stairs and taps on the door.
Wait, there wasn't a door though. Where's this door come from?
Her head twists back in your direction.
That was
watching
uncomfortable.
You with dead eyes as the way out creaks open. Don't forget that your pristine blade is still on the other side. You can still make this right. You can still save everyone. You can still save yourself from becoming her tormented pet. There's no harm in us having a weapon. All it does is give us more options, and we are dangerously low on those right now. Have you considered that maybe you could operate the autonomic nervous system for a bit? Everyone is trying to manipulate us, and I can only do do so many things at once to keep us alive.
I'm not sure picking up the weapon is against the very clearly supernatural ghost is a good idea.
Heart. Liver? Your body seizes violently as you regain consciousness on the floor of the cabin. No! You're doing it all wrong. You're supposed to do it like this. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. I guess I have to do everything around here, don't I? Heart, lungs.
There we go. Back with me where you belong. I thought you might have decided to break yourself just to spite me. It's better for you that you didn't.
It didn't do it on purpose, lady.
Now we can get back to business. For starters, we won't need this where we're going.
The princess plucks the blade from the floor and tosses it through the door behind you. It vanishes into the inky black of the basement, never to be seen again.
I'm not sure the blade would even work, though.
Guess we're not stabbing her in the back. I guess not. I'm going to fix myself a stiff drink. If I'm about to watch you hand the rose together on a silver platter, I'd rather not be sober.
And now you open the door.
Okay.
There's nothing else for us to do. The doorknob twists in your
A
hand,
world of terror.
revealing the forested path beyond the cabin. You bastard. You've actually done it. You've actually doomed liver. Nerves.
Oh, he's going away. So I guess we're at the end then.
It's so beautiful.
Yeah, here we go.
I can't wait to ruin it.
She's gonna ruin it.
But it's so cold, too. It's itching against my skin.
The princess exhausted slumps to the
Why
ground.
is it so cold?
You can kill her with a blade, leads to chapter 3. Oof.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and
I
find
imagine it in the...
her? Is that a mirror?
Okay, we are back here.
This doesn't feel right. It feels different. Final. It's calling us. And not in a good...
Okay, how do I look now? Withered. You find yourself. Here we go.
I am a growing chorus of contradiction, a mass of tides ebbing and flowing all at
This
once
was
in the directions
a
that my
fine
attention can bear to hold.
princess.
To look at any one
Wasn't very
is to shift
interesting,
them
though,
all
at the
into
end.
something new, and to look away is to reshape them.
Probably the
again.
chapter 3 of her would have been more interesting.
All of me is changing, and yet the rest of me is still the same.
I was kind of hoping maybe you could get her on her good side, but it doesn't seem like you can get her on her good side once you've pissed her off. I mean, the only thing I want to know is what she thinks of the vessel.
This one is filled with sadness. A doll, abandoned to the company of her darkest impulses. She desires only companionship, but the only thing she knows is how to hurt. She will make for a tender heart.
Wait, what? A tender heart? That's the same... The tender heart is the same as the damsel. What would have happened if I'd chosen to stay there, then? Because she only desires companionship, but she only knows how to hurt. So if I'd decided to stay there with her, what would have happened? Because technically I would have still been her companion in that case. I guess she would have found other ways to interact, maybe? Okay, I have to... Well, I can't find now, because it's locked out.
She has finally found her way home.
She has finally found her way home. Huh. Okay. Then, I'm ready to go.
I will be here when it is time for us to meet again.
1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, wait. No, not 4 yet. 4, 5.